So I'm back in the kitchen today, but I'm actually not making something that we're gonna eat. I'm making some more body butter or hand lotion that we like using in the winter. It has made of shea butter, jojoba oil, coconut oil, and some essential oil for scent. We really like it, especially in the winter, because it does great on dry, chapped skin, especially when the air is so cold and the heater's running a lot. We find that our fingers start getting cracked and chapped. Making this body butter is really simple. It doesn't take a whole lot of hands-on time. Essentially, we're just gonna be melting the different oils that we're gonna make into our butter on the stove slowly, and then we mix them all together, and then we allow it to sit till it cools, and then we whip it up. I can't take full credit for the recipe. It originally came to me from Farmer Nathan's cousin, and I believe it came to her originally from Jill Winger over at the Prairie Homestead. I made a few modifications to suit our preferences as far as type of oil used, type of essential oil that we like, but otherwise it's mostly unchanged. The ingredients that we'll be using today are coconut oil, jojoba oil or jojoba oil, depending how you want to pronounce it, shea butter, and then an essential oil of choice. Since it's been really cold outside lately here in the winter, a lot of our oils have gone solid, like our coconut oil, so I'm gonna microwave it for a few seconds to get it soft enough for me to put into the pot. All right, to start, it is 2 tablespoons or an eighth of a cup of coconut oil. It is also the same amount of the jojoba oil or almond oil. Lastly, it's a 1/4 cup or 4 tablespoons of shea butter. We have a little bit left over from the last time I made it, so I'm gonna finish this off before I open my new container. I found that using a tablespoon scoop is a little bit easier to get the more solid shea butter out. So I do that rather than trying to say pour it out into a 1/4 cup measurer. All right, and that's all I put into the pot. I'm gonna take it to the stove and put it on low and allow it to melt and incorporate. And then after I turn it off of the heat, I'll add the essential oil. I'll link to the different ingredients I've used in the description below. All right, I got it on the stove. I'm just gonna turn on low and allow it to melt gently so that I can incorporate it. As you can see, it has melted all the way, so I'm going to give it a simple stir to get everything incorporated and turn off the heat. While the oils and shea butter are still warm, I'm going to pour it into a mixing bowl. And then I'm going to stir in the essential oil of choice. Now I'm going to allow it to sit until it starts becoming solid again. And you'll notice it's still kind of translucent and yellow. When I come back later, I want it to be no longer transparent. It's going to be more white. And that's when I can pull out the blender and I'll whip it up into the butter. It's been about 4 to 5 hours since we last checked on it. And you can see it's now opaque. It's not sliding down the side of the bowl. So this is when it's the time to start using the handheld beaters to whip up our body butter. So this is the point that I realized that I was trying to hurry the process a little too much and pulled out the mixers too soon, so I had to put it in the refrigerator for a few minutes to allow it to solidify just a little bit more. All right, I got it out of the refrigerator, and I'm gonna give it another whirl. All right, that whipped up beautifully. So this is the texture that you're looking for. From here, I'm just gonna put it into a container. We just reuse different glass jars that we have on hand and take it to the bathroom. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make whipped body butter or lotion in your kitchen with tools that you already have, and that it works great on your hands and skin in the coming winter months.